Plaintiff Phyllis Thompson says the defendant is her daughter, and she wasn't in Phyllis's life for 14 years due to Phyllis's crack addiction. Phyllis claims the defendant is not taking care of her own daughter now, and she's suing her today for a loan and bail money. Defendant LaShawna Wilson says her mother has 6 kids, and she wasn't there for the 4 youngest as a result of drugs. LaShawna admits that her 5-year-old daughter is now living with Phyllis because she doesn't have a stable home, but she insists she's repaid her mother.
Start with you.
Yes, sir. Like LaShawna is my daughter, and for like 14 years, I haven't been in my daughter's life, being on crack cocaine, and I'm afraid that.
You still on crack cocaine?
No, sir.
Okay, I didn't hear that part when you stopped.
Well, for like 14 years I was. In 2009, I began to get off. I relapsed and I got back off since 2009.
Okay, been off since 2009. Go ahead.
Sir? Okay, and I'm afraid for my daughter. She might not be on the same drug of choice as I was, but she's still doing something wrong because she's not taking care of her daughter.
You think she's seen anyone else fail to take care of their daughter?
Excuse me?
Do you think she has seen anyone else close to her failing to take care of their daughter?
Yes, I admit that I wasn't in her life. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm trying to help her, but she won't go down the same road that I did. Mm-hmm. And
how is she failing to be a good mother?
She keeps telling me she sent me money for her daughter.
What does that have to do with her daughter?
Excuse me?
What does that have to, her not sending you money, what does that have to do with her being a good mother?
Because...
Did she go off on crack for how many years?
Excuse me?
The last person I heard wasn't there for their daughter in this case was you, right, because you were on crack for 14 years. Yes. So what is it that she's done to cause her not to be there for her daughter?
She hasn't been there for...
How? Tell me, describe how.
Because every time you
come in here like you haven't done any wrong and you're pointing the finger at this girl who you abandoned for crack. You chose crack over her for 14 years, remember? Now you're coming in talking about what she is and what she ain't. Go ahead, let me hear from you.
Well, she's haven't been there for me. My mother has 6 kids and the last 4, she hasn't been there.
Any of them have to go to foster care? Anyone removed from the house? My brother
that's after me, he's been in foster care. My daughter is 5 years old. My daughter always lived with me. She now stays with my mother. She moved there because I don't have a stable place to stay. I have a 1-year-old that I'm taking care of because I'm staying with her grandparents. That's probably why she says that I'm not a good mother, or I'm not there, because my one child...
Who oversaw your education when you were a young person? Middle school, high school? Who oversaw your education?
I lived with my aunt, my sister, and my grandmother.
So you never really had a stable household where you could have gotten a quality education. Are you employed, and do you have a skill, and did you finish school?
I'm not employed right now. Yes, I finished school and I don't have a skill.
Okay, you finished high school?
Yes, sir.
Good to hear that. It sounds like you did it pretty much without the help of your mother because she was still on crack. Now, did you go to college or a skilled trade school after that? All right, why not? Just didn't have the direction or the help or support?
Just didn't know exactly what I wanted to do.
Had no guidance. All right. The last person I heard wasn't there for their daughter in this case was you, because you were on crack for 14 years. So what is it that she's done to cause her not to be there for her daughter?
Plaintiff Phyllis Thompson says the defendant is her daughter, and she admits that she missed out on 14 years of her life due to a crack addiction.
Nonetheless, let's get to the loan and bail bond you're suing her for. Ma'am?
Well, on November the 29th, 2013, I loaned Sean like $30. And she went to the mall with some of her friends. Next thing I know, she was calling me to bond her out of jail. I couldn't do it at the time because I had to get the kids. So I asked my daughter, my oldest daughter, Letitia, to come and get the money to get her out.
From you?
Yes. And I just seen her going through the same thing I was going through. So
She smokes crack?
Sir?
She smokes crack?
No, sir.
Okay.
Oh, God forbid.
No, you said you saw her going through the same
I'm coming
thing.
in and out of jail.
Oh, she's been in jail before?
Yeah.
Before this?
Yeah.
What has she gone to jail for in the past?
Shauna went to jail for cashing a check.
Okay, cashing a bad check?
Yes.
All right, and when was that?
2005.
Oh, you wasn't nowhere around. No wonder you don't
Yes,
remember.
I was.
No, you were on
It
crack,
wasn't-
man. You were on crack in 05.
It wasn't 2005. It was 2011.
That's what you just told me. When was it again? Let's try it
I
again.
believe 2011.
Now you look down grinning.
No, sir.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
funny what you
mistaken.
did to your daughter. That's not funny
No, it's
at
not
all.
funny. But
Yeah, I know. Why are you grinning then?
I'm not grinning.
When you go from 05 to 11, then you start grinning and looking down. So I'm not letting you off the hook. So many times,
Well, I'm not
addicts
saying
who
that you are.
go into recovery, they think everything is fine, and all the people they've messed over, including their kids, should now just be hunky-dory and point the finger at them. You're no good. I know I abandoned you for crack.
Yes.
But it's you that is no good. No, it's you that is no good. You abandoned your daughter for crack, and you want to come in here talking about how bad she is. Go ahead, ma'am. When was she to repay you?
In March.
Okay, and did she work?
Not since last year, November.
Okay, so how did you expect her to pay you?
Well, she told me once she get her taxes, she was gonna pay me. But I wouldn't ask for the money back. But my granddaughter starts school this year, and I'm on a fixed income, and I needed the money to like get uniforms for school.
Is that
And-
true? She says the money is going to your daughter. Is that who you're referring to, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure if it's going to her or not, but I know that I did send the money like I was supposed to.
So you admit to borrowing it.
Yes. She bonded me out. Like she said, I went to the mall with some friends. They got caught stealing.
You didn't have anything to do with it. I know
No,
that
exactly. I
story.
didn't,
I know.
but-
It was my friends. They got caught and they said I was with them, and that's why I was put in jail. Got it. All right. And you say you sent her the money,
Yes.
and what happened?
I'm not sure. Because when I wanted to send it, I wanted to Western Union it or MoneyGram it. She wanted me to send it in the money order. So I did as she wanted me.
Okay. And she hasn't received it? And so who do you think is responsible for getting her money?
Me.
And so if she hasn't received it, who do you think should give it to her? Again, it's not her fault that it was lost, if that's what you're claiming. $180 is your judgment, ma'am. She admits that she borrowed it. You still owe her, and it's your duty to get it to her. And so $180 is your judgment. And just once again, ma'am, you should stop pointing the finger at this young lady and putting her down about her problems in life, because you contributed significantly. Good luck to you both. 180.
I love you, my mother.
I love you too.
So
Just don't end up like me.
I'm trying not to.